Yeah, the netcode is so good, and it's like it is such a breath of fresh air from like I have played so much of this game on Parsec, which look, it Parsec is a perfectly cromulent solution when you don't have good netcode, right? Or when your game doesn't have netcode at all. It's not the same. Like even on a good connection to a regional server with another person within reasonable distance, you still get this in a game like this where some of your cancel windows can actually be fairly strict. It means that like the parsec delay or any like delay based netcode stuff, it starts hitting you so hard, especially if it's not consistent. So like it's such a breath of fresh air to be able to play this on rollback and have it be like a really, really good rollback implementation. Oh, Kiro, you were getting some rollbacks? That's interesting. Okay. Because this is, once again, this is a thing really worth noting, right? Like, is any of the rollback ending up one-sided? I don't know, right? Yes, Sylph. Zamena is so sick. She was 100%, just visually, she was the character I wanted to try the most when I first saw the character portraits when they announced the game. And then seeing how she actually plays, it's so good. Like, I love capture states, for one. I love a good capture state. And her hands are really cool. She has this fireball teleport dynamic. And then her, like, corner carry. I feel like her big thing is corner carry, right? Where if she gets you and she hits you with a super, you're going all the way to the corner, and she has an opportunity to follow up off of it. So when she has bar, she is such a huge threat. Nice, nice. Oh, and then the dash up, so that's the play, right? You want to go, right? You want to go Oki with the grab. Fireball, even if they block it, the fireball provides extended pressure. But if they get grabbed, you get the fireball follow-up off the dash, right? I wasn't sure if you could actually connect off the dash there. Burtman, what's going on, friend? Yeah, Mohas, they don't show the fighter names. You're actually the first person to mention this. So yeah, online they show the player name instead of the fighter name. It would be nice if you had both, but you know, I get you don't want to clutter up the UI. Yo, Burp, we're good. We're chilling. We're playing the rollback demo for Pocket Bravery right now, so we're just getting some online matches in. I am so excited. Oh man, Zamena, so good. Like these two are my girls. They are the two characters that I was like, yes. So Arshavin, pretty fun. The brawler heavy strike. Oh shit, the low into super. Yeah, I saw Burp. I saw you were playing some Gamma Surge. I gotta go check that out. I definitely gotta go check that out. Check out that VOD. No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not doing accessible. I don't think there is a breaker notification. That's a good point. Yo, Punk, your birthday is Dias dos Muertos? That's cool. You would have to play Zamena, right? Nice. Sway through the fireballs. Yo, we're gonna see some Sebastian nonsense. Nice. Nice. Smart. You know, you're not falling for that nonsense. Good. Oh. I got hit. I got hit. Nice. Yo, ES Laugh. That's what I haven't dedicated much time to ES Laugh, but I should. There's a lot of really cool character designs in that game. Whoop. Yo, do you see that? That was button sway, wasn't it? Nice. Yeah, walk forward button. Okay. Yeah, I can check you. I like that pressure. That's good. Oh, did I get hit again? Oh my god, I did. Dang. Dang. All right, Trilogy coming in here and taking names. Yeah, Kiro, the ES Labs mechanics, they do seem... I haven't, like... I need to sit down. I don't know if there's, like, actually much of a README available, but I really should sit down with a README and just kind of, like, try to figure it out. Yeah, Moha, so many fighting games, they are. They're love letters, they're so referential. Like, the legacy of fighting games is so important in making new fighting games, traditionally speaking. So, yeah, whenever you see a game that really just says, I'm going my own way, like, that can really pique one's interest, right? But I think in fairness to a lot of fighting game developers, fans do look for the familiar, right? Like, I will say, like... Seeing Pocket Bravery and saying to myself, oh shit, someone played them some SNK fighters growing up, right? Like, that is an obvious connection in my mind in this game, right? And yeah, it's important to see that and know that for a lot of players, so... Yeah, right, every game requires you to kind of front load at least some of the information with tropes and familiar mechanics and references. I think that's always the big question when it comes to what is a fighting game, what is fighting game adjacent, right? If you don't have enough of those references and enough of those similarities, people are like, you're not really a fighting game. That's not necessarily fair. There are games which I would totally call fighting game adjacent or fighting games that don't do the traditional fighting game thing. But where is that line? I think it's how close you hew to that and how far you stray kind of determines where you fall on that spectrum. Yes, Burp, Tetris Attack is a fighting game. Twinkle Star Sprites is a fighting game. Super Dodgeball is a fighting game. Mario Strikers is a fighting game. I haven't been convinced otherwise yet, so... There you go. Kimberly saved by the mine. More assist-based fighters, more like, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by pointed assist fighter, but I have an idea. Like, I mean, you mentioned the 3DS Dragon Ball One Piece game. I would wager Vanguard Princess is another similar one. Okay, yeah. So like ratio system basically is what you're talking about. Okay, each fighter is worth a specific number of points, and you build your team to fit that point limit rather than just X fighters on your team. Yeah, okay, so you're right, because traditional ratio systems are like Skullgirls, right? Where you're like, you can have a 3-character team, a 2-character team, or a 1-character team, and they scale depending. But you're more talking like DBZ Supersonic Warriors, yeah, right? Where it's, here's every character has a point value, and you have a total number of points that you can use to build your team. Yeah. Those are very breakable systems. That's not a problem, though, right? Like, yeah, Mohas, that's fine by me. It can be, it doesn't have to be balanced. Your fighting game does not have to be balanced. Your fighting game does not even remotely have to approach fairness to be fun, entertaining, worthwhile, and a game that is played by people, right? Yeah, and you're right. It's less fun when there is only one answer in a game that is broken and kind of wild like that. Yeah, if there's only one good answer and everyone uses that, that's less interesting. The hope is that things are like, it really doesn't matter. No one thing is so much more powerful because everything is kind of wild and at that limit, which allows you basically to just choose whoever, right? There is a weird side effect of some games like that actually end up far less interesting because everyone has to be able to do everything. You start losing out on some of the uniqueness between characters or team dynamics. So it's like, yeah, I can pick Ryu or Cammy, but if Ryu and Cammy have basically always do the same things, what is really the difference, right? So. Yeah, I'm wondering, you say there, Kiro, that Kimberly seems hard to open up. I think solid defense is going to be one of those things that like it sets players apart. There's going to be those players who are just like, they are going to be walls in this game, and the game will allow you to be a wall. I'm hopeful that the guard break system is going to be a factor there. Though I'm not entirely sure, right? I don't know how much of a factor it'll actually end up being. But I think that is there to be like the counterpoint to that, where sure, you can have this super solid thing, but if you just keep blocking, you will get opened up anyways. So that I think it's going to be, if that's the case, it's can I pin them down, right? Not enough bear guy? We going bear. I do love Trilogy's tag here. Blinked, lost. That sounds about right. I don't even remember my special attacks. Nice. Shimmy throw. Strike. Go for the low. Is the shield icon your breaker? No, I believe the shield icon is the guard break. So if you block, couldn't backdash. Good explosion. Makes it so you can't jump over. I guess that's the play, eh? What is the follow-up on that? There's a low follow-up off the charge, right? That's kill. All right, nice. This is it's a public demo. The game comes out on the 31st of October, Mohast. Oh, if you hit back, you can back out, Trill. If you just want to hit B, you should drop back out to the queue, and it'll automatically, yeah, push whoever up to the top. And yo, don't feel bad. Like, honestly, this is, hey, winner stays on, right? I love being able to watch someone who kind of knows a little bit more about the game than me, like, show off what's possible with some of the characters, right? Yes, Sylph, she can detonate her projectiles. That was actually one of the features of Zamena that I was kind of like, I'm not sure where to incorporate this. But yeah, very clearly, the extra range for like, oh, you're jumping over. Because then she gets to play with, hey, do you jump over and risk getting blown up? Or do you jump over and risk getting caught by the capture state, right? Or anti-aired, or whatever the case may be, right? Like, it is the... She becomes very threatening when you're in the air then, right? I'm still not entirely convinced where her teleport comes into play. That is I think the primary thing that I'm like, I don't see the teleport game plan outside of an occasional get me out of dodge, right? So, which sure, if that's the answer, that's the answer. But I wonder if there's something more to it that I'm missing. Yeah, Zamena looks really fun. There's still one other character that I have not seen anything of, really. I'm curious. I love Mingmei's design, but when I tried to play her, I didn't quite vibe with her, but I want to give her another go. Yeah, definitely. There's a couple characters in this game that I feel are just out of my reach, a little bit out of my reach technically, even if I find them interesting. And then other ones that like I really like their design and aesthetic, but I haven't really found my sweet spot in terms of their mechanics. But that's the big challenge in every fighting game, right? Kind of finding the character that you can really like hit your mode with. Yo, it's funny. We were talking about, I was talking to Ducky, my training partner in crime, about this, and she's always disappointed when you don't have good like female representation in your fighting games. And like Duels of Fortune is a game that we played and we really both enjoy, but then she's like, damn, there's like no women in this game basically, right? It's like it's nice. Like you see like a wide variety. I mean, Pocket Bravery. Statera Studios is like an international studio. They are like a international, mostly not mostly maybe, but like significantly remote production is how they started. And so seeing the characters in this game is a reflection of that, where you do get a lot of really like worldwide representation. You get regional and some good gender diversity, and then just I think that's a reflection of like the team composition and the way the team is set up. And it's multiculturalism in a way that isn't horribly tropey. It seems, and in fairness, I'm not knowledgeable enough on all the individual cultures, but it seems to treat those cultures with respect as opposed to being complete caricatures, right? Still a fighting game, still a video game, still a little bit of caricature in there. But I mean, I think that's partly character is part of how you get truly like standout designs in some ways. But I think it's like straddling that line really well. Hey, we got a show! We might have a show that really knows what's going on. And that's really cool. You're right. I saw someone pointed out earlier on, I think it was Andrew, that you can, me as a spectator, I can choose the stage, right? Because the stages are independent, it actually allows you to do that, which is really cool. Oh no, I know those are real Punch-Out character names. Absolutely. I mean, all of them. Piston, Honda. What was his name in what was the one in Super Punch-Out? What was it, like Paul Marley or something like that? The Jamaican boxer? Bob Charlie, there you go, Bob Charlie. Yeah. Oh man, I was showing my niece and nephews some. Well, I was talking to the family about it, and we're like finding games to show the niece and nephew. And so I went on to the Nintendo Switch online thing and checked out all the Super Nintendo games. And so now one of my nephews is super into Donkey Kong Country, the Donkey Kong Country series. But I saw Super Punch-Out on there, and I was like, oh damn. Like, my cartridge of Super Punch-Out doesn't work anymore. It must have just, like, the contacts must have gotten corrupted or corroded. And it just doesn't work anymore. So, I gotta go back and play some Super Punch-Out. I love the heck out of that game, but so much of it is so inappropriate. Superficial martial arts, is that what you call it?
China, USA.
Oh really? It's like it's your least played? See, the Wii one is probably my least played. I had an obsession with Super Punch-Out. When it came out. Nice. Good neutral jump. I'm just gonna get anti-air. This is bad. Alright. Damn, no follow-up. Ah, missed it. That's just, okay, the crouching heavy punch is just a solid anti-air. Nice. Oh, come on! Oh, I feel a little bit robbed on that one. GG's. That was good. Oh, Andrew Mirrored. Yes, that's good. Like, proper pronunciations of names. That is something that, like, yeah. Do it right. I've been trying. I remember, like, when I, ages ago, I used to kind of do that, where I'm like, oh, I can't pronounce the name. Isn't that so funny? Ha ha ha. I'm silly and I only speak English, right? And it's like, no. First of all, I don't only speak English. But second of all, no. Learn to pronounce the name correctly. And don't make a joke out of it if you can't, right? Be like, I've tried to do that now. Like, I was, Trahesh Fataish, I think, was the one that really made me say, I want to say the name of the game. I gotta learn how to say it correctly. And so, hopefully, any of my friends out there can still correct me if I'm doing it, if it's an improper pronunciation. But, right? Like, no, it's not Tragus Fatish, right? It's Trahesh Fataish. Let's do it correctly. Schwarzerblitz? I think I have that right. Schwarzerblitz. You can just do Schwab. I think Andrea accepts Schwab. Bertman, every time you see show on this, and especially Inverted Guilty, you think, holy crap, there was a moment in time where Visco licenses were really cheap. I pronounce it Urian, but I'm sure it's like Urian or something like that, right? Is it actually Urian? Alright. Just urine. That's also a possibility. Oh! Oh, this is interesting. This is the first bit of stuttering that I've seen. Communication error. Hey, first one, though. Give Nuno another go. before I, of course... I gotta take a break and get myself another drink, too. We've been at this for an hour and a half already, folks. Thanks for swinging by and playing some games with me, friends. I really appreciate this. Pocket Bravery is super sick. I'm excited for the game to come out, and for hopefully we'll be able to hop into some queues, play some games, get some ranked matches going. Oh, I didn't have enough bar for the super. Good stuff. Nice. Nice, again. Oh, wrong button. I should have gone for a throw. When I saw the jumping get blocked, I should have just gone for the throw. Oh, that's so funny. My closed captioning said go for the throat, which also applicable. Aw, communication error. Womp womp. Yeah, Mohas, the SNK style backgrounds are so good. I have been so impressed with the background work in this game in particular. I was kicked. So I'm just frozen in the lobby now. Okay. All right. You know what? Maybe this is. I'll take the hint. I'll take the hint. And I will take a short little break. Guess game's telling me. Yeah, exactly, right?